Do you wake up every morning feeling tired, drained, like life is moving faster than you can catch? Do you ever wonder why some people seem full of energy, full of life, while you struggle just to get out of bed? Imagine if the first hour of your day could change everything: your energy, your focus, your happiness, your success. What if I told you that 11 simple secrets in the morning could completely transform your life forever? It's not luck. It's not magic. It's habits, small, powerful habits that set the tone for your whole day. The truth is, most people start their day wrong. They check their phones, rush, stress, and already fall behind before the day even begins. But you can do it differently. You can own your mornings. You can decide how your day starts, how your mind thinks, and how your body feels. Picture this: you wake up with energy. Your mind is clear. Your body feels alive. You feel unstoppable, like nothing can hold you back. Can you feel that? That power is waiting for you every single morning. And the best part, you don't need hours of work, fancy routines, or expensive tools. All it takes is knowing the right steps and committing to them day after day. Imagine the kind of life you could build if every morning started with purpose. Imagine being focused, confident, calm, and motivated before the world even opens its eyes. Do you think that's possible? It is. And it's closer than you think. Every successful person you admire, every leader, every creator, they all have morning secrets that fuel their greatness. You're about to discover those secrets. 11 powerful, life-changing habits that can boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and build unstoppable momentum. Habits so simple you can start tomorrow. Habits that will make you stronger, smarter, happier, and more successful than ever before. Right now, take a deep breath and ask yourself, are you ready to change your mornings? Are you ready to change your life? Because once you know these secrets, once you practice them, nothing will ever be the same. Owning your morning is not just about waking up early. It's about taking control of the first hour of your day and deciding how your mind, body, and emotions will operate. Most people wake up on autopilot. They hit snooze, grab their phone, scroll through social media, check messages, and suddenly their mind is already reacting to other people's lives. By the time they are out of bed, stress, distraction, and fatigue are already in control. But what if you could start your day differently? What if the first moments of your morning were yours entirely? Time where you set the tone, choose your mood, and prepare your mind for success. That is the power of owning your morning. When you own your morning, you start the day with intention. You don't just react to life, you create your life. It's about small choices: waking up with purpose, drinking water to energize your body, moving your body to activate your energy, and spending a few minutes on reflection or planning. These choices seem simple, but they ripple through the day in ways most people never notice. Imagine beginning your day with clarity. Your mind is focused on what matters, not scattered with worries, notifications, or distractions. When your morning is intentional, the rest of the day feels smoother, lighter, and more productive. Owning your morning also means taking responsibility for your energy. Your energy is your most powerful resource, and how you start your day determines how much of it you have. If you start rushed, anxious, or distracted, your energy drains immediately. But if you start calm, focused, and purposeful, your energy multiplies. You feel stronger, more motivated, and more confident. Think about this. Every successful person you admire has mastered this principle. They don't wait for motivation, they create it. They don't wait for the perfect day, they design it. And it all begins with the first moments after waking up. Another key part of owning your morning is controlling your environment. You can choose what enters your mind first. You can decide to feed your mind with inspiration, positivity, and clarity rather than chaos, complaints, or stress. This might mean avoiding your phone, reading a book, journaling your goals, or setting your intentions for the day. These are small rituals, but they build a sense of control, confidence, and purpose. You start to realize that you are the one steering your day, not circumstances, not other people, not distractions, owling. Your morning is also about building consistency. It's not a one-time effort. It's a habit, a routine, a commitment to yourself. Every day you practice it, you strengthen your ability to stay focused, stay positive, and stay productive. You start to notice that life feels different. Challenges feel easier because you are already mentally strong before the day begins. You start your day ahead while others are still reacting, struggling, or rushing to catch up. Small habits have an enormous power over your life, even if you don't notice it immediately. Most people think transformation comes from big actions or sudden changes. But the truth is, it's the little things you do consistently that create massive results over time. 11 simple habits in your morning routine may seem small, but when practiced daily, they shape your energy, your mindset, and your life in ways you can't imagine. Each habit is like a seed. You plant it, nurture it, and over time it grows into strength, confidence, and success. The key is consistency. One habit alone won't transform your life overnight. It's the repetition, the daily commitment that creates change. You wake up, follow your routine, and over days, weeks, and months, your mind and body begin to adapt. You start feeling more focused, more energetic, more disciplined. The little choices you make every morning, like drinking water, stretching, meditating, or reviewing your goals, compound. They build momentum, they build character, they build unstoppable habits that carry you forward even when motivation is low. Another important point is that small habits remove overwhelm. Life can feel heavy when you try to do too much at once. People set huge goals then fail because they are not ready. But small habits are easy to follow. They are manageable. They give you confidence every day because you can see progress immediately. A 5-minute stretch, a short reflection, a few deep breaths. These may seem tiny, but they send a powerful signal to your brain. I am in control. I am building myself. Over time, those tiny habits stack on each other until you are performing at levels you never thought possible. Small habits also shape your mindset. Each habit is a choice that trains your brain to focus on growth, positivity, and discipline. When you start your day with habits that empower you, you create a mental framework that guides every decision, every action, every thought. You become more aware of what matters, less distracted by negativity, and more capable of achieving your goals. The morning habits you practice are like armor. They protect you from stress, chaos, and distraction while giving you the energy to push forward. The beauty of small habits is that anyone can start. You don't need special skills, expensive tools, or perfect conditions. You just need a decision and a little discipline. Habits like journaling your goals, moving your body, hydrating, reading a motivational quote, or planning your day are simple, but the results are extraordinary. These habits grow stronger with time. They create patterns of success that repeat automatically, even on days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or distracted. Small habits, when practiced consistently, build more than just routines. They build identity. They make you the type of person who takes action, who stays disciplined, who owns your life, who achieves more than you ever imagined. Energy and clarity in the morning are the foundation of everything you do during the day. Think about it. If your mind is foggy and your body feels heavy when you wake up, how can you expect to be productive, focused, or motivated? Most people start their day tired, distracted, and unprepared, and it shows in their results. But when you prioritize energy and clarity first, everything changes. You set yourself up to handle challenges, make better decisions, and create momentum before the world even wakes up. Energy doesn't come from luck. It comes from what you do in the first hour of your day. Simple actions like drinking water, stretching, moving your body, and breathing deeply wake up your system. They fuel your muscles, your brain, and your nervous system. You feel alert, alive, and ready. You notice the difference immediately. Your thoughts are sharper, your focus is stronger, and your mood is lighter. Can you imagine starting every day like this? How much more could you accomplish if your energy was high the moment you opened your eyes? Clarity is just as important as energy. When your mind is clear, you know exactly what you need to do, what your priorities are, and how to approach your goals. Without clarity, the day feels chaotic. You drift, react, and waste time. But with clarity, every action has purpose. You know what matters most, and you act on it first. This is why morning routines that include reflection, journaling, or reviewing goals are so powerful. They sharpen your mind and give you direction before distractions, emails, and noise take over. Energy and clarity also feed each other. When your body feels alive, your mind thinks better. When your mind is focused, your body moves with purpose. Together, they create a flow state, a state where you perform at your best naturally. Successful people don't wait for motivation to strike. They create conditions for high energy and mental clarity every day. They understand that the morning is an opportunity to program their mind and body for the life they want. Another important point is that energy and clarity protect you from stress. Life throws problems at you, but when your mind is clear and your body is energized, challenges feel easier, decisions become simpler, and obstacles become temporary. You can handle interruptions, setbacks, and pressure without losing control. You become more calm, more confident, and more resilient, simply because you started your day in the right state. Building energy and clarity in the morning is simple, but it requires consistency. Drinking water, moving your body, breathing deeply, meditating, visualizing your goals, or reviewing your priorities are small actions that produce huge results over time. The difference between a reactive, stressed person and a proactive, unstoppable person is often just how they start their morning. Once you make energy and clarity your first priority, the rest of the day flows naturally, and everything else becomes easier, smoother, and more productive. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. When you start your morning with purpose, energy, and clarity, you create a ripple effect that carries through your entire day. It's not just about doing tasks. It's about building unstoppable momentum that fuels your action, your mindset, and your results. Momentum is like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small and slow, but as it moves, it grows bigger, faster, and stronger. That snowball is your morning routine. Each small habit adds speed, strength, and power to your day until you are unstoppable. The key to momentum is consistency. You can't rely on motivation alone because motivation comes and goes. Momentum, however, is built with repeated actions. Every morning, when you follow your routine, whether it's moving your body, journaling your goals, meditating, or planning your day, you are adding energy to your momentum. Even on days you feel tired or unmotivated, showing up and doing these small actions keeps the ball rolling. Over time, momentum becomes automatic. Your body, mind, and habits start moving forward naturally without needing a push. Momentum also amplifies your focus. When your day starts with clear intentions, your actions become deliberate. You stop reacting to distractions and start acting with purpose. Each completed task, each small win, adds more fuel to your momentum. Suddenly, you are not just surviving your day. You are controlling it. You are achieving more, learning faster, and feeling confident because your momentum keeps pushing you forward, even when challenges appear. Another powerful aspect of momentum is its effect on your mindset. When you build it consistently, you develop confidence and belief in yourself. You see the results of your small actions compounding over time. This creates a sense of control and power that spreads into every area of your life. You begin to expect success, and your brain starts to find ways to make it happen. The mornings where you follow your habits become anchors for high performance, and those mornings create momentum that carries you through the toughest days without losing focus or energy. Momentum so reduces resistance. Life will always throw obstacles, distractions, or setbacks your way, but when momentum is strong, it becomes easier to push past them. You don't overthink or procrastinate. You take action naturally, and progress becomes effortless. Momentum creates a rhythm, a flow where productivity, energy, and clarity reinforce each other. One positive action leads to the next, and before you know it, you've accomplished more than you thought possible. The secret is that momentum starts small, with simple daily actions. A few minutes of exercise, a short meditation, reviewing your goals, or planning your day might seem minor, but repeated consistently, they create a powerful chain reaction. Momentum turns ordinary mornings into extraordinary days. It transforms ordinary people into unstoppable individuals who achieve more, feel more confident, and live more purposefully than those who wait for luck, chance, or motivation to guide them. Action is what separates dreamers from achievers. You can read books, watch videos, and plan endlessly, but nothing changes until you take action. Transformation doesn't happen by thinking about it or hoping for it. It happens when you start. Every morning gives you a choice to hit snooze, stay comfortable, and wait for life to happen, or to act, take control, and build the life you want. Action is the engine that turns your habits, energy, and clarity into real results. Without it, everything else is just potential waiting to be used. The problem is most people overthink. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect motivation, or the perfect conditions, but there is no perfect time. Life will never wait for you to be ready. The people who succeed are the ones who start now, even if they feel unsure, even if they feel tired, even if the conditions aren't perfect. They act consistently. They take small steps every day. And those steps compound into massive progress over time. Every morning becomes an opportunity to act, to move closer to your goals, and to prove to yourself that you are capable. Action also builds confidence. Every time you follow through on something, no matter how small, your belief in yourself grows. You start to see that you can handle challenges, that you can push past fear, that you can create results. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build by acting. When you take action in the morning, you start the day with momentum, and that momentum carries you through obstacles, distractions, and doubts. You stop waiting for life to happen and start making life happen. Taking action consistently also creates a sense of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. It's what keeps you moving even when motivation fades. Every morning that you act, even when it's hard, you strengthen that bridge. Over time, you stop procrastinating. You stop letting excuses control your life. Action becomes your habit, and habits shape your identity. You become the type of person who gets things done, who pushes forward, and who doesn't quit. Another critical point is that action compounds. Small steps, repeated daily, create exponential results. Waking up 10 minutes earlier to plan, meditating to focus your mind, moving your body to increase energy, or journaling your goals may seem insignificant at first, but over weeks and months, those small actions multiply. They change how you think, how you feel, and how you perform. What starts as a small morning routine turns into a life of progress, growth, and achievement. Finally, action empowers you. It reminds you that you are in control. You don't need luck, permission, or validation from anyone else. Every step you take is proof that you are building your future, one moment at a time. Action turns dreams into reality, ideas into results, and intentions into habits. Every morning offers a new chance to act, a new chance to move forward, a new chance to create the life you want.